Hey folks, my name is Brian and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Today's video is going to be about another natural resource found in Georgia. It's very useful for building fires. That's the river birch, or paper bark birch as it's sometimes called. Stick with me. Okay, so this is a river birch tree. Paper bark, sometimes hear it. It's called that way because the bark is just like, just peels off. If you look at it, it's just like paper. I mean, it's very, very thin, tears like paper. What's really great about it is this bark has a lot of oils in it to make it extremely flammable. And it's really good for using for fire starting. So, and it just peels right off. If you find one of these trees, they're typically found close to water. That's kind of why they call them river birch trees. But a lot of times, at least here in Georgia, these trees are used for landscaping and subdivisions. So that's another good resource that you might find even in your own subdivision if you happen to live in a neighborhood like that. So what I always do is, these don't really grow everywhere in Georgia. They're not really super plentiful, but you will find them a lot. Usually they're this is next to a little creek. We're actually at a golf course close to my house on one of the snowy days we get every year. One of the few snowy days we get every year here in Georgia. So thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and gather some of this up, because again, I always like to keep a little bag with me, when I'm walking around. And if I run across a resource like this, I'm going to gather it up and put it in my bag. Now, you don't necessarily have to hurt the tree to get this off. It kind of flakes off and it'll eventually fall off. So as you're pulling this off, it's not going to hurt the tree, but yeah, it's going to give you a renewable fire resource. So I gather a whole bunch of this stuff, as much as I can cram into my pockets or in my bag, because it compresses up into really small. You crumble it up and you can use it to make a tinder bundle. So that is the river birch tree, or paper bark birch, and it's a very useful fire resource. You can actually just crumple this up and it'll light with a ferro rod right off the bat. Okay, so got some river birch bark we collected, and what you want to do with it is, just crumble it up. All the survival guys call this processing it, and I guess that really is a good accurate term, but I just call it crumbling it up. And if you have a bundle of grass or something, you can put this in the middle of it to really make a good tinder bundle, but just want to demonstrate how well it catches fire here. So just got a little pile of basically crumbled up bark, and that's a big pile actually. But so got my rusty old hickory knife that I need to clean off after I wet form my sheath, and we'll do that. But so just a few little sparks, and you can see it just absolutely burns like no tomorrow. Really good fire resource that you can find in Georgia. A lot of places in Georgia, including quite likely a brand new residential subdivision. So we're going to go ahead and just to show you, by the way, it still burns on the snow. It's burning. So okay, so that's the river birch tree, paper bark birch, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting below. If you have any other ideas about this or anything to add, we're trying to learn from each other. That's a great thing. Appreciate your subscribing, commenting, liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, tell all your friends about it, all that good stuff. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. See you next time.